And let's now bring in the former Labor Senator Graham Richardson for his thoughts on this and some other political stories today. Richard, good to see you. Thank you. We saw there the Prime Minister's in Gladstone. He's making a funding announcement at an alumina processing plant. In his comments talking about renewables, he was talking about private versus public sector funding. Should we be concerned that the government's picking winners when it comes to the critical minerals space? I interviewed the former WA Premier Colin Barnett recently. He was worried the government will be wasting a lot of money. He argues a good mining project would always attract investors and doesn't need government handouts.
Oh, I wish that were true, but I think it's wishful thinking. The reality is there are times when the private sector needs an extra nudge, when government can help them, and this looks like it's being one of them. One of the things you can bet on is Albo never goes into anything without great preparation. He's not a shoot from the hip man. He's a deeper thinker than that. And so you know you've got a pair of pretty safe hands. There's no such thing as the safest hands ever. But I tell you what, there aren't too many people who are going to do a better job at this than Albo.
Well, trying to keep Australia in safe hands, the Defence Minister Richard Marles announced today the defence budget's getting a boost over the coming years. It'll rise as a proportion to 2.4% of GDP by 2034. Is that warranted? Plenty of Australians would be arguing that money should be better spent on health, housing, education. The list is long.
Well, see, we have this problem here in Australia that our biggest trading partner is also the one we prepare for war against. And that's a dichotomy that I don't really think is very helpful for anyone on either side here. But that's what we're stuck with. And so you've got to expect that we're going to be in some sort of argument sometimes with if we're sending out submarines. What are they for? They're to stop Chinese ships. So, and yet without China, we'd be in a terrible hole economically.